Jay Logan.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to SLS Animations. It's your boy Jay Logan here, back with an all-new figure unboxing. As you can see from on your screen, we will be reviewing Series 1 of the UFC Ultimate Series, created by the team over at Jazwares. First and foremost, let's give a big shout out to our sponsors, Ringside Collectibles. That's WrestlingFigures.com at the bottom of the screen with some real estate. So you already know what time it is. Let me put that down there so you know I'm here. So you know it's real. This ain't no dub over. Anyway, we're going to drop the whole series in this one. I'm going to try to do all kinds of video cuts and edits to make it as short as possible. But, man, UFC has their home base here in Vegas. So, I don't know. I was thinking about giving them a call and seeing if I could go do some shoots over there. We'll see how it works out. You know how these things go. It is COVID season and all. But we're going to do each and every single one of these. I'm going to do solos for certain ones in the series. You know, we're going to get straight into it. Let's get straight into Amanda Nunes, who, you know, you already know what I review, what I do, and you know who she wrecked. So let's get straight to the money, where the meat is. And, yeah, there she is, putting her to sleep. Ding, ding. Anyway, we got some things up top here that you guys can pause and come back to later. Here, let's pull this camera out. I know it's whole lot going on. You guys already know I don't need to go through the series because we're finna do all of these. So this is like the relaunch of their UFC line. They did this like last year with shorter versions, but they know what's up now. So this is looking good. The box is solid. It's not gonna damage the figure. So yeah, it's good unless you're MLC collector, then you know, my bad. Let's see what we got here. It's the best way to pop this open. All right, so let's get into it. Amanda Nunes, Ultimate Series 1. As you guys can see, this figure is fully articulated to the max with double jointed elbows, knees, anywhere and everywhere that you can get some crazy articulation. They've put it on here. As you guys can see, we got some accessories here. We have a cloth goods flag of her home country, some exchangeable hands with the padding on them and the UFC logos for grappling, I guess, an extra UFC title, and it looks really good. See if I can get some. Yeah, so there you go. World UFC champion, put that down. And here she is. All right, so we got some nice deco here on the body. Nunes on the tights. You guys see they're sculpting this stuff now. They're not using that tight fabric anymore, which is awesome. Another UFC heavyweight championship there, because you know that's what she does. She wins. Put that down. I see the ab joints here. Show some of that articulation. Zoom out a little bit. There you go. Show you just how far this figure can go. Yeah, head joint swivels right here and at the bottom, just in case you guys missed that. Top and at the bottom. So already feeling like this is one of the most articulated figures on the market as far as toys go, period. UFC definitely doing their job. I mean, Jazwares, this team up is crazy. Let's take a look at these tattoos. I want to make sure you guys see the skin tone and the joints, which are now becoming like an obsolete thing. A lot of companies are getting rid of joints, but let's go ahead and take a look. I mean, it is Series 1, so got to work through all the kinks. There we go. Yeah, tattoos look clean. Tattoos look clean. My camera's not doing it justice. They're way cleaner than my camera's showing right now. The deco's clean, spot on. There's no overspray or underspray. You know, like the competition who does that all the time. Let's see. Also, the way the light's hidden over here, I have a yellow light on the right and a white light in the back, so it may look toned different, but if I block it, you can see that it's actually the same tone. It's just my funny style light over here. Face sculpt looks amazing. You know, it's gonna look good in toy photography. Like I'm saying, my camera's not doing this sculpt justice right now, or at least through my lens. Let's take a look at the braids, all tightened up. Bottom of the tights. So yeah, also we got those ratchet joints that click. Each arm clicks up and down. Legs, same thing. Decent range for a knee strike. Let's go down to the foot articulation. That's crazy itself. It's got this little swivel down here on the ankle that I think is just amazing for planting the feet down on the mat for any maneuvering, for posing for a shot. It's gonna be crazy. I really can't wait to get to this photo shoot. I'm probably gonna do it on a black background like this just to show off the figure and just how awesome they are. I mean, I got the balance off there a little bit, but let's go ahead and stretch this figure out. It's fresh out the pack, so some of the joints are a little stiff. Yeah, nice ratchet joint there. Double jointed knees. As you guys see, it looks like this is pushed in a little far. But, you know, hot water, cold water, I'm gonna fix that. Not all figures will look like that. Let's go ahead and boom, bam. So yeah, looks amazing. Feels good in the hand. The plastic weighs a decent amount. Doesn't feel like cheap plastic, so that's up and up there. So I've showed everything, so let's move on to the next fig. Yeah. Next we have Israel Adesanya. Let's take a look at this packaging here. Very clean. As you guys can see in the pack, we have 2 exchangeable heads, 4 exchangeable hands, and the native flag to my boy here. The back, you can see him wrecking fools and the stats of that Vegas match. All right, let's get it unboxed. All right, so here we have Israel. Let's go on ahead and fold this figure and get it all stretched out so we can also pose it and get these joints where they need to be. All right, so I know that Israel would never pose like this, but absolutely amazing articulation on these UFC figures. I keep saying that. Cloth goods flag for him as well. You can drape it on him. You can drape it from the top of the rafters. Whatever you need to do. Title around his waist. I will say one thing about UFC in Series 1, they're dropping mad titles. You guys already saw how many titles were on the first one, and they continue that into this one. The only thing I see wrong with this figure, just from looking at it head on, is the skin color of the palm of the hands and the gloves and the rest of the figure. They don't match. But, you know, I'm sure those guys will fix that in the future because the rest of the figure matches immaculately. I mean, all this plastic is on point. Skin tone's beautiful. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this photography right here. I mean, you can already see the lighting glaring down, the shine. Yeah, I'm going to get it looking good. Anyway, I got exchangeable head with the glasses on for that entrance gear. You know, when he's stunting on y'all, flexing, whatever you call it on your side. Those glasses also are removable. And he has little notches in the back of the ear there. They don't actually look as bad as they look on this camera, It's because I have so much lighting on it that the shadow is black. It's not actually black. It actually is the color of the skin. But yeah, it's good. Um, you'll be able to turn the ears ever so slightly and block it at all points. So, you know, I much prefer having glasses lock in because, you know, I've lost a many of glasses with my action figures because they didn't lock in. So this new feature on action figures is awesome. So kudos for that. Yeah, beautiful deco. Jazwares did their job. Let's go on ahead. Exchangeable hands. You see grappling hands. You already know what that is. As I said, the color is off, but you know, I guess photoshopping it won't hurt. But you know, that's the only thing that I see that I'm like, that's it. I mean, that lineup right there is so clean. Look at that. The fade. You guys already know he can look all the way up, which I don't know why he can. Oh, it's because I popped the head off a little bit. So yeah, head pops off. Just like the other Jazwares figures, the AEW line. So the torso probably does as well. I'm not going to check that right now because I'm trying to keep these reviews short. The tattoos are clean. A lot of light shining, so let's get that out of the way. Yeah, Israel looking clean. You see they don't got that Reebok logo on there. I guess they couldn't do that, you know. So if it's one of those things you want to add on because you're a customizer, that's on you. So yeah, he's definitely got that length for that height and everything. Very clean figure. Looks down about that much. I can fix the head, my bad. And boom. It looks up pretty far. I'm over here twisting him like crazy. You guys already know what time it is. There is a knee strike ever needed. Bam. Let's get that head posed right now. Okay, she's gonna sleep somebody. Anyway, let's go on to the next figure. You already know what time it is. Next we have Jorge Masvidal. He does not come with a native flag, but he does come with exchangeable pieces. We have the braided hair version here. If I can zoom in and boom. Deco on that's all right. So you got the two different colors, the brown and the black, the braids, sculpted, very clean. He also comes with a championship title with the BMF across the front. Yeah, put that to the side. He also comes with exchangeable two balled up fists for, you know, knocking fools out. Yeah, let's get into the figure. He has a totally different torso than the others. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Decent amount of swivel in there. You already know what time it is. Bend these double jointed knees so I can get everything stretched out on this one. Decent amount of swivel everywhere. Decent amount of split there. You guys can see the tights. Ratchet joints all over him too. Brand new, so it's got a decent amount of reach in that one. Look at that. Boom, and I haven't even twisted any of that, so the submissions are gonna be crazy when I get to this toy shoot. Definitely gonna put these action figures to the test. I can't wait until Jazwares releases an Octagon. Hopefully it's in scale with these figs, full size, so I can bring that action. Hopefully, you know, they get a whole thing going, but very clean figure. Let's move on to the next after I show this tattoo on his neck. Boom. Very clean, as I've already been showing. The ink's pretty good on these So next we have Francis Ngannou. Just one more look at that box, the front, the back. And let's get that open. All right, so let's take a look at Ngannou here. Just from taking this figure out, I can tell he's a heavier guy, a 200-pounder. You can feel it in the plastic of this figure. Definitely a heavyweight. You can hear the plastic creaking. It's fresh out the packaging. And it's got some decent articulation, just like the other figures. Able to bend him in all kinds of crazy ways that are just amazing. So yeah, skin tone's very good, very matchy. Seems like the other figures have the same type of skin tones. Love the range and the swivel in these figures. This series is crazy. Like, yeah, like I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. I'm actually gonna have a lot of fun with this. A lot of people are gonna be surprised how much fun I'm gonna have with this one. Let's take a look at the swivel right there at the top of the thigh. All these figures had a swivel at the top of the thigh. I just didn't say anything. I just thought of that while I was grabbing that. But let's take a look at that face scan with the open mouth. Hold on, All right, so I had to pause the review to go take care of my hands. I got straight in from work and saw these figs and got straight into this review and wasn't paying attention, had those working hands. I apologize if I scarred your eyes with that ashiness, but let's go ahead and get back to this figure review. Yeah, Francis looking like money. You got that serious scowl here. Let's take a look. Looking like money, ready to wreck somebody. Those exchangeable hands, you know. We got the pointing fingers over here on him. He also doesn't come with a flag, but he's got this pointing. So as soon as they perfect that paint there, these figures are gonna be, you know, top 10 figs in America in my book. I mean, look at that. Whew, looking like money, Francis. Let's go ahead and express and show the amount of bend and sit my man can get here if he really needed to. He could sit down. I mean, once I get an octagon, I'm really gonna be able to show just how amazing these figures are. You know, I'm gonna try my best to get me a photo shoot that's crazy. You know, I'm gonna try to do it big. I mean, it is out here. It is COVID season. They might just, let's put that energy in the universe. They might just let me do something crazy at the UFC office. Anyway, let's move on to the next figure. You guys see that he's got the yellow tights that looks like money. Name across the sides, UFC logos. Yeah, let's jump to that next one. All right, and next we have Urijah Faber. It looks like he comes with a cloth good hoodie there. I got lights blinging, exchangeable head, exchangeable hands. The box, how he looked in that UFC appearance in Sacramento. And yeah, let's get this open. All right, so let's take a look at Urijah here. He comes with some black tights with his last name Faber across the sides, UFC logos, and as you see, he has a different sculpt than the other figures. The other figures have a flush type of deco. His are kind of baggy, so they're open on the bottom, so it's a thicker sculpting. It's the only difference. He also does not come with a flag, but what he does come with is a cloth goods jacket here with the name across the side. Let me see if I can zoom in. I can't see how clear that is, and although I've zoomed in, I still can't see what it says. So yeah, UFC logo across the front. Got pockets on there. Whoever's making these mini clothes is working hard over there. That looks clean. I like that. The sidearm piece with USA across. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at these exchangeable heads, or the exchangeable pieces, the accessories. We have this head scan with the, I guess, serious look there for middle fight, with the cornrow look, you know, for particular fights. Yeah, that looks crazy. Anyway, balled up fists. And the figure of the hour. All right, so let's take a look at it. Definitely a flexible figure. Let's see. Ratchet joints, you already know. You can get a decent split out of them. Decent kick up. Leg strike. Toe action. Feet are pretty good. Got that swivel right underneath that piece. Double jointed. You guys already know he can pretty much touch his back with his foot. Yeah, so the articulation on this entire series is unrivaled, unmatched, untouchable. It's a lot of U names going around over there at Jazwares, so ultimate. Face scan looks a little off on this one, but it could be my lighting. I am looking through the camera lens, but we do have an exchangeable head. And like I said, at the $20 price point, these figures are crazy. Like, cloth goods jacket. At the end of the video, I'm going to put this on, swap the head and everything. I'm going to swap every piece on each figure for the last little part of this video. Yeah, that looks crazy. I literally said figure of the hour. I still got that one more to go. You guys already know who that is. So let's get into that last piece and do our thing. All right. All right, guys. So last but not least, I mean, I completely went off on some completely other deal, working on something else, playing with my McGregor action figure here. And I decided I was going to do a solo video for him. So yeah, look out for that. I'm going to do this quick one for you guys though. Championship belt. I'm not sure what the two titles are. They look almost exactly the same. Yeah, all titles should not look the same. Someone should do something about that. And it, at least change the colorway. Anyway, Conor looking like money as usual. One thing I will say is the skin tone's different than the other figures. The other figures have very distinct human skin tones. This skin tone's kind of orange, or everyone else kind of has this tan look. Maybe it's just his region or where he's from. He doesn't have the tan look. Kind of reminds me of the AEW line. How bright those skin tones are. Anyway, so we got exchangeable hands here, which the skin tone also does not match. So the grappling hands there for grabbing and holding, and extra title, extra head scan here. Boom, the smiling face for that, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get me a suited body and do the whole McGregor thing, but there you go, guys. I mean, the ink looks good. Let's go ahead and take this off. Do a look at that ink across the belly. McGregor, the tats, the chest piece, the arm piece, the back tat, the white tights with the black stripe. McGregor across the side, as you can see. Swivel at the top of that thigh, which is almost, seamless, almost flawless there. And of course, the ankles, the rockers, and yeah, and zoom out, and I'm gonna go ahead and do me a McGregor video, do that separate. So thanks for watching the whole video, guys. Big shout out to you guys for hanging in there for this long. I appreciate it. And yeah, links for all these figures are in the description, guys. Please have a look. And I'll see you guys in the next toy review or unboxing, because this was an unboxing, not a review. So yeah, thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.